fully self-driving supervised apparently has arrived, which was overnight they activated it, or midnight on Thursday. So yeah, overnight. Apparently it's now permitted or allowed in Australia and New Zealand, which is weird because, uh, well, the first right-hand drive markets in Australia and New Zealand to allow vehicles to steer, brake, change lanes, merge, navigate intersections and roundabouts with minimal driver input. Um, it's interesting. I feel I. Mm, I mean, I kind of understand how these systems work, etc. The there is a little bit of delusion down here of, oh, the cameras don't blink, tire, or get distracted. True, but they also can't interpret what's going on properly, and hence why you need to be supervised and there to do it. Now, the it's not autonomous apparently, and yeah, I yeah, this is going to now. There's going to be people charged. There's going to be all sorts of things. There's going to be crashes because you can't trust a muppet behind the wheel. We're going to see that why flying cars are not a good idea in a bit. But so it's driver assistance tech basically, and it's the most advanced. Yep, true, not a problem. Trials lacking a permit, blah blah blah. Now, if you've driven a relatively modern normal car with the high-end vehicles in particular, the top end of most vehicle offers, so even from routine manufacturers like Mazda or Toyota or Nissan, etc., their cruise control, I mean, it's not just cruise control, but their driver assistance technologies are actually quite decent. So they'll include radar, following, lane keeping, driver alertness checks, the ability to automatically adjust speed based on road signs. So it's not perfect. I've seen the cameras sometimes see an 80 sign as 30. And if roadworks are going on and they've not packed up properly, the car has no idea what it's doing. Plus, sometimes it relies on a GPS map, which isn't accurate because no one's come out and fixed it. It's only as good as the information you give it. But the cruise control settings or the driver assist technologies are really, really, really quite good. And these are things that only existed on $200,000 to $300,000 vehicles 5 or 10 years ago. And yeah, uh, that you can set to a hard follow, a soft follow, like a safe follow distance, so that it'll smoothly adjust speed and driving based on vehicles around it. They'll have lane keeping, you have blind spot detectors, all sorts of wonderful tech. So this sort of stuff is kind of a natural evolution of all of that integrated into one system. Now, if drivers got to keep their hands on the wheel and eyes forward all the time, yeah, okay, well, you could do cameras that can actually monitor that. It can navigate roundabouts, intersections, freeways, and urban streets. Interesting to see how that handles other traffic. Left and right turns, change lanes, and manage merges. Well, so the other systems don't do that very well, especially the ones that do lane keeping. Because of the way the merge lanes are sometimes painted on the road, or terrible road markings, it confuses the hell out of those systems because they don't know where the lanes are. And there's some roads in Sydney in particular that I've driven on where you would not turn these systems on because the road markings bear no relation to what the reality actually is, which you drive according to the barriers and everything else. But if you followed the painted road markings, you'd crash. You'd crash. Stop at traffic lights and stop signs. Yeah, the existing systems can kind of do that. Their ability to correctly interpret that, vaguely. Detect and react to pedestrians, cyclists, and other vehicles. Yeah, okay, you can detect and react to other vehicles, okay, with current systems. People and bike riders, a bit harder. maneuver around obstacles, interdasting. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. So it's yeah, it'll be interesting. And of course, if you have an accident with the system turned on, you're responsible. So can't see my thumbs up because my hand is a one big block, but thumbs up. Yeah, it struggles with edge cases, poor weather, unusual intersections, unpredictable hazards, and that's the same with existing systems too. They struggle with that, which is kind of fun because even driving down the big freeways, there's plenty of them that are like that.